Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about X. And this movie is directed by Ty West and stars Mia Goth and Jenna Ortega, and those are the two that I'm most familiar with. Everyone else, not so much. And this movie was on my watch list mainly because it was from A24, and I've also never seen a Ty West film before. I heard good things about House of the Devil. That's apparently a movie worth watching. And this one I thought was okay, but that's not to say that I didn't enjoy the experience. Like, if we're talking about my own personal enjoyment of the film and that alone, then I would say this is a good movie. But to being a little bit more objective on it, then I kind of have to say it was fine. I liked the performances, and I liked some of the characters, and there was some nice characterization given to these characters, or at least some of them, and it made them interesting to watch and also made them like a bit unique from the average character you would find in a horror movie, because that's really what this movie is. It's a horror movie, and while I don't really find this movie scary for the most part, there are some points where I thought what it was showing was handled well. And there was a scene where Mia Goth was in a river, and it was showing like an overhead shot, and you also see like an alligator or crocodile, I forget what, just like swimming towards her slowly. And I thought that was creepy and handled well, and just the visuals alone made that scene really good. And I also appreciate that this movie doesn't over rely on jump scares, except for a couple points. When it does use jump scares, which is like 2 points in the movie, that's when I started to get annoyed by it. And I kid you not, there's some of the dumbest jump scares I've seen in quite some time. It's just one character running into another character, and the other character who's being run into is like, hey, and like, who does that? And there's also like a loud music cue for no reason. And that also brings me into the music for the film. The song choices, I liked it because they're all like, this movie is supposed to take place in 1979, and it feels like the 70s from the soundtrack, but the actual score for the film I did not like. It sounded way too modern, and it just felt like I wasn't watching a 70s film. It was taking me out of the experience, and it's the main thing that didn't feel authentic to the time period. It was very distracting. I do like the first half a bit better than the second half, even though most of what the horror is in this movie, it takes place in the second half of the movie, and some of that's handled well. I did enjoy that, and there's things to appreciate within it as well. Like, there's some fun gore in the movie as well, and that's pretty much all in the second half of the movie. There was also some nice reincorporation as well. Like, those are my biggest positives I can say for what happens in the second half, because that's when characters are starting to make really stupid decisions, and I just started to get annoyed with it. I was starting to get impatient with the slow pacing as well, because I didn't feel as though I was getting anything out of the experience. And the way the movie's structured, I kind of figured out which characters would and would not make it by the end of it, and sure enough, I was right. And I also found the climax to be laughable at points, like unintentionally funny. But in the end, I didn't regret watching the movie, and I did have fun while watching it. Despite what I'm going to rate the movie, I do recommend that you check it out. It's worth at least one watch. I had fun, and if you like gory kills, then I think you'll enjoy it just a little bit more. Not that they're like so gratuitous to the point where it's like super disturbing. It's kind of just like in that middle section, kind of. It's kind of gory like the Saw movies. Like, it's just kind of goofy and fun at points. And that's, I think, what makes the movie a bit more enjoyable for me, at least. So check it out for sure if you like horror movies or if you like movies with violent kills in it. And that's about all I have to say about it. So with all that being said, I'm going to give X a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of X, and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Thanksgiving. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.